Ondas Holdings Inc. is currently trading at $10.22 per share, representing a strong intraday gain of 4.71% as of mid-morning trading on January 2, 2026. This upward momentum follows a heavy trading session that saw the stock gain over 8% yesterday, signaling that the market is aggressively pricing in the series of massive contract wins announced during the final days of December. While many traders are focused on the immediate price action, the real story here is the sudden institutional appetite for a company that was, until very recently, considered a speculative microcap. The launch of the Defiance Daily Target 2X Long ONDS ETF, trading under the symbol ONDL, is a massive development because it provides a leveraged vehicle for traders to bet on this volatility. It effectively turns a volatile drone stock into a high-octane trading tool, which is why we are seeing such an explosion in volume. When you look at the sheer scale of the recent $10 million order for autonomous systems, you start to see that the expectations for this company were far too low. Most investors expected a slow build in the rail and drone sectors, but the reality is that Ondas is now positioning itself as a prime contractor for national border security projects that could involve thousands of units. This shift from a component supplier to a systems provider is the primary driver behind the current price discovery phase. There is a common belief among retail investors using platforms like the Robinhood app or SoFi Invest that Ondas is just another speculative play in the hardware space. People see the small head count and the history of net losses and assume it is a flip. However, the deeper look into the institutional holdings reveals a different reality. Large firms like Vanguard, BlackRock, and even Renaissance Technologies have been quiet buyers, with institutional ownership now sitting at nearly 30%. When you check your Fidelity mobile app or use the Interactive Brokers platform to look at the recent 13F filings, you see a massive surge in shares held by Hood River Capital Management and Jane Street. These are not firms that chase penny stocks for a quick 20% gain. They are looking at the massive revenue guidance shift. The company recently lifted its 2025 revenue outlook to $36 million, but the real shocker is the target for 2026, which is set at a minimum of $110 million. That is a projected growth rate of over 200% in a single year. If they hit those numbers, the current valuation, which seems high on a price-to-sales basis, might actually be conservative compared to how the market prices other high-growth tech like Nvidia stock or some of the high-flying aerospace names. Despite the bullishness, we have to talk about the tension created by management's recent actions. Just as the stock was hitting its yearly highs, Chairman and CEO Eric Brock sold over $4 million worth of stock. This creates a psychological hurdle for new investors. If the future is so bright, why is the lead executive taking chips off the table now? This is the classic gap between expectation and reality. The expectation is that an insider sell signals a top, but the reality for small companies like Ondas is often much more boring, such as tax obligations or personal diversification after years of taking a low salary. At the same time, the company's subsidiary, Ondas Networks, just amended its note maturity dates to January 15th. This is a very tight window, giving them only about 2 weeks to finalize whatever financing or restructuring they have planned. For someone using an individual brokerage account or an online investment tool, these short-term debt extensions are usually a warning sign of a cash crunch. But in this case, it might be a strategic move to clean up the balance sheet before a larger capital raise or a major partnership announcement that could coincide with their upcoming headquarters move to Florida. The business model of Ondas is split into two distinct segments that are finally starting to feed into each other. You have Ondas Networks, which handles the private industrial wireless side, and Ondas Autonomous Systems, which is where the drone technology lives. For a long time, the network side was the primary focus, especially with the 700 MHz spectrum for the rail industry. But right now, the autonomous systems side is the star. Their acquisition of Robo-Team and the integration of the Commander 3XL drones has given them a multi-domain portfolio that includes air, land, and sea. This is a big deal because defense contractors are looking for integrated solutions rather than individual pieces of hardware. If you're doing your own research on investing sites or looking for investment help through a Fidelity wealth management advisor, you have to ask whether a company of this size can actually manage such a complex product line. The market seems to think they can, especially after they secured a major border tender that could be the largest contract in the history of the company. This isn't just about selling a few drones to a local police department, it is about providing the persistent surveillance infrastructure for an entire nation's border. Comparing this to the larger market names helps put the volatility into perspective. While investors in Tesla stock or Apple stock are used to steady, albeit sometimes bumpy growth, a stock like ONDS can move 30% in a week without breaking a sweat. This is why many younger traders on the Robinhood trading platform are flocking to it. They're looking for the next big breakout in the defense tech space. However, the competition is fierce. You have Red Cat Holdings and Dragonfly also fighting for these same government contracts. Red Cat in particular has a strong balance sheet and has been winning its own share of military awards. The reality is that the winner in this space won't just be the one with the best drone, but the one with the best software integration and secure communication protocols. This is where the Ondas network's heritage gives them an edge. Their systems are built on mission-critical wireless technology that is designed to work in the most difficult environments, which is exactly what a military or border patrol agency needs. The technical setup on the charts right now is quite interesting. The RSI is currently around 60, which is high but not yet in the extreme overbought territory. This suggests there's still some room for this run to continue before it needs to consolidate. If you're using the interactive brokers trading tools to look at the moving averages, the stock is currently trading well above its 50 and 200-day averages, which is a classic sign of a strong uptrend. However, the sheer volume of shares being traded, which reached over 150 million in a single day recently, indicates that there is a lot of churn. This means that for every buyer who thinks this is going to $20, there's a seller taking their profits from the $3 entry point. This tug of war is what creates the high-stakes environment we are seeing today. For those using an intelligent portfolio or a robo-advisor like Schwab Intelligent Portfolios, this kind of individual stock risk is usually diversified away. But if you're managing your own online investing through a Fidelity brokerage account, you need to be aware that the downside risk remains significant if that $110 million revenue guidance starts to look unattainable. The capital structure of the company has undergone a massive change. Shareholders have been substantially diluted over the past year, with the total number of shares outstanding growing by over 300%. This is the reality of small-cap growth. You have to burn through cash and issue equity to fund the development of these complex systems. While dilution is usually a negative word in investor circles, it has allowed Ondas to maintain a strong liquidity position with a current ratio that is actually quite impressive for a company that isn't yet profitable. They have more cash than debt on their balance sheet, which is a major comfort for long-term holders. When you're looking at investment sites and comparing the debt-to-equity ratios of ONDS versus its peers, they actually look quite healthy. This financial stability is likely what attracted the institutional giants to start building positions. It gives the company the runway it needs to execute on its 2-year plan without constantly worrying about the lights going out. The sector momentum in defense technology and autonomous security are seeing a massive influx of capital. Global tensions are driving a demand for persistent, cost-effective surveillance. A drone that can stay in the air for hours and communicate securely over long distances is much cheaper than a manned aircraft. This is the structural reality of modern defense. Ondas is sitting right in the middle of this trend. They're not just selling a product, they're selling a solution to a growing global problem. This is why their revenue pipeline is growing so fast. The expansion of the U.S. Army's SRR program, which they're involved in, is now valued at $35 million. That alone is nearly equal to their entire 2025 revenue target. When you add in the international military orders and the airport security contracts they've won in Europe, the path to $100 million starts to look much more like a reality than just an executive's dream. I want to hear from you guys. Comment below how many shares of Ondas Holdings you currently hold and what your price target is for the end of the year. Are you someone who uses the Fidelity mobile app to trade these swings, or are you a long-term holder through a Fidelity IRA? There's a lot of debate on whether the dilution has gone too far or if it was a necessary step to reach this scale. The sentiment in the comments is usually a great way to gauge the retail mood, so let me know where you stand on the CEO's recent stock sale as well. As we look toward the middle of 2026, the key catalysts will be the quarterly earnings reports. We need to see if those purchase orders